All right, guys, Honey Hefe, it's March 25th, 2025. That is Tuesday. I'm here at the GARDNER APIARY. And so I got some disappointments, but there's still some hope. I thought I could make at least 2 splits, at least 1 split per hive. And I made 2 splits, but really not what I was looking for. So the first hive, not the cardboard box, but the one next to it, the brown bottom, did not see a queen, did not see any brood or larva in any of that. And so I feel like it's queenless. Not a whole lot of bees. There's some bees in there. There's quite a few, I guess, but not a lot. It looks like there's more coming in now since it's about 6:15, 6:20 right now. Anyway, so obviously I didn't try to make a split out of there, but I did want to try to save the hive. So what I did was look in hive number 2, and the white box with the gray-brown bottom. I did find brood in both boxes, the bottom and the top. I looked in the bottom first because when I pulled the top off, I saw brood and thought, well, maybe the queen's down here. Let me, I could see brood, so I started taking brood out of there. Didn't get the best brood, I think, but I took some that had larvae, some cat brood, and put 2 sheets of that in, or 2 frames into the bottom box over here at hive number 1. Maybe they can roll the wrong queen. Maybe they won't, I don't know. If they can survive another month, I'll have a queen for them. If not, well, just lost a hive. But I found more brood over here in the bottom box, still on hive number 2. There's only 2 hives here, right? So the hive number 2, I pulled out 2 frames of brood and made a split with that. So that's where I'm talking about making 2 splits. And I put it in the cardboard box right here, this one here. I think I've even put a 3rd one in there, didn't see the queen in the bottom box. However, I did see her in the top box. When I started going through the top box, I found a lot better sheets of brood, a lot more larvae. I believe I saw some eggs. I did find the queen. I think I took 1 frame and stuck it in the nuke box right there. So I got 3 sheets of brood. I got a frame of foundation with just like a touch of comb, and then I put a frame feeder in there, a 1 gallon, 1 frame feeder in that box, and filled it up with about 50% water and 50% Man Lake syrup. And I did the same thing with as far as the syrup. I filled those jars up, those external feeder jars up with half of it water and half of it Man Lake syrup. I'm gonna leave this box here, so I know I have a box out here. There's a few frames in there. There's an internal feeder. So I'm hoping I can at least get 3 hives out here. I'd like to get 5. It's still early. It's still March. I've made splits as late as April, after Easter, and did pretty good with those. But that's it. So I tried to shoot the video, bringing the camera closer, and so you can see better what I'm doing. And it got too hot. Looks like I got about 45 minutes of activity of me going through this. I don't know how good it's going to be. It was kind of hard for me to see because I'm looking directly. I'm behind the hives, but I'm looking directly into the sun. This is going to be one of these apiaries I need to work in the morning where the sun's behind me, it was hard for me to look down into the frames to see if I could see any eggs and things like that, just because of the way I was facing. But even so, I was able to find the queen, at least on the second hive. There's been plenty of times in the past where I thought I was queenless and didn't see any brood or eggs or anything, and left the hive alone and come back and it's got 2 or 3 frames of brood a week later. So obviously I'm not seeing the eggs every time. So that's what I'm hopeful for in this case. So hopefully I'll come back and I'll have at least 3 hives here, or at least 2. You know, we shall see. But come the 1st of May, I will have those new queens, and I will be using them where I can. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate the feedback. I promise you I do. Have a great one.